Welcome, podcasters, to the Drunken Grail podcast. This is Irish, and alongside me, to my right,
I'm Andrew.
right in front of me, we have...
Stop eating chicken!
It looks delicious, by the way.
It is delicious.
And to my left, we have...
Homeless children. Actually, I'm going to go homeless child.
Homeless child.
Not going to account for all your multiple personalities?
You don't look like a child.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Maybe his pronoun is they.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't do that.
All right.
Homeless ma'am.
Homeless.
Drunken Grail is here again. Whoa! Drinking beer with all our friends. Whoa! Yeah!
Yo, dude.
What's up?
My girl gave me a maple nipple last night.
Maple nipple? What the fuck is that, dude?
Girl never gave you a maple nipple
I've
before?
never had a maple nipple. What is a maple nipple?
Dude. Let me tell you.
Oh.
It's when
Do tell.
It's when you cover your titties in maple syrup and you just chill on your bed and your girl busts through the door dressed up as Sasquatch and licks the maple syrup off your titties.
Sounds like a delightfully magnificent time.
All right. So, peoples, our first beverage of the evening is Ace California Pineapple Craft Cider. It is 5% alcohol by volume. It's made by the California Cider Company out in California, and I believe it's a mix with some apples and some pineapple. It's not just like straight pineapple in a bottle. And for those of you who can't handle gluten, it is also gluten-free.
Oh,
Weak.
Yeah, and it's made... So, yeah, it's cool. I like it. We'll see. Yeah, there's apple juice fermented along with pineapple juice.
I have tried Ace Perry
pear cider.
and it was absolutely delicious, so I'm very intrigued by this.
This just looks like when you pour a glass of pineapple juice.
I pulled Roman Polanski's house.
That's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, it just tastes like pineapple juice.
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
I foresee this one entering in the empty glass society.
Yes, yes, sir.
It is very good, but does it make your cum sweet?
I don't know if the apples cancel out the cum
I should hope
boosting
so.
effects of the pineapple.
Ooh.
You right there?
Ooh, the flavor of my vape and that cider do not mix.
That is the trashiest thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
Goddamn white trash.
It's definitely the most hipster thing I've ever said.
Oh my god.
God, the taste of this cider is really colliding
Only
with
thing you're
my
missing.
vape sauce.
Only thing you're missing is like a douchey scarf or something like that,
I have a douchey scarf.
and a beanie.
I do not have a
Wouldn't
beanie.
the beret he has would work, right? That beret would work.
You have a beret?
You have that little hat beret thing that you have?
I wouldn't call that a beret.
Yeah, it's like a half beret.
It's a fucking Irish cap.
Oh, the Irish cap.
It looks like a half.
It's an Irish beret.
It looks like
that's
it's
not
an Irish beret.
It's an Irish
Same
beret,
difference.
okay.
All right.
Ugh.
All right. So my fact is maybe not a fact, but it is about Wade Boggs. And for those of you that don't know or never watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Wade Boggs is rumored to consistently, not just once, consistently on cross-country trips,
Yes.
drink between 50 to 70 beers, specifically Miller Lights, consistently on every cross-country trip. Now apparently he was notorious for just drinking constantly. In the clubhouse before the game, he'd have a beer.
Yeah,
He'd
why
have a
not?
6-pack in the clubhouse. Like when they're done, he'd drink it. When they're on the bus going to places, he'd have a
There you
beer
go.
in his hand. Every time they're hanging out, he just has a beer in his hand. And I even watched an interview where Charlie Day was saying, yeah, even on set, he's just drinking a beer on set, like all the time.
Wow.
So he does
Key to
drink.
a long life.
That's
Yeah. I mean,
It's a man's man right
Hall
there.
of Famer, and he just drinks constantly. Apparently, just beer. So there's two teammates that he played with. One with the Yankees, and then one with the Devil Rays before they became the Rays. Jeff Nelson he played with the Yankees, and Paul Sorrento, who he played with the Devil Rays, both vouch for how much beer he drank. They would claim that he drank as much as they say he did, if not even more. But then the question is it physically possible unless he's just a complete freak of nature? And scientifically, it's not really possible, just because, what is it? So Miller Lights have 4.6% alcohol by volume. Is that what it is? 4.2.
They upped it.
So it's 4.2% alcohol by volume for Miller Lite, and a 12-ounce can. So if he drank 50 of those, which is the minimum, in a 10-hour, let's just say it took 10 hours because they would have to land part way, and he'd be drinking while they're on the ground and get back up in the air.
Right.
10-hour period, he is drinking 50 cans of 4.2 APV Miller Lights. That would put his blood alcohol content at 0.552.
I feel like that's possible.
Well, no, because 0.08 is drunk. So he would be like
0.8 is not very.
That sounds like death.
50% of your blood alcohol is beer.
I feel like he would have blacked out by the time they were at 30,000.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm pretty sure the altitude has something to affect too.
And then, even if let's say he was just like one of those people that can just do something crazy, like that, like he can just handle, like he can just the beer that he just breaks down alcohol faster, or whatever. The body can't handle that much liquid, because apparently some woman died in 2007 from drinking 6 liters of water in 3 hours, and he was drinking, I don't even know how many liters that adds up to, but he's drinking much more than 3 liters of beer. And yeah, so unless he's a complete freak of nature,
I don't know.
It's not physically possible, but he might just be a weird dude.
Because I keep thinking of Andre the Giant, how it's also rumored that he is able to drink an entire 30-pack.
Yeah, but how big is he?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I think at his biggest, I think he was like 7'3", like over 500 pounds.
Like Wade Boggs is not. He's like maybe 200 pounds in that 200-pound range.
Yeah,
he's not like that tall.
He was a big guy.
All right, I did a unit of measurement. There's 33.8 ounces of alcohol, of liquid, in a liter.
Okay,
so
each can's 12 ounces.
So by that equivalent, he's had 600 ounces. So we're looking at just the ballpark of 12 liters.
How does your stomach not explode at that point?
But there's the people that eat all the hot dogs at the hot dog eating contest,
right?
And their stomachs don't explode.
Yeah.
So he might just be like a freak of nature.
I have heard from several competitive eaters that there is a certain aspect of training that goes in. Like apparently, this is not recommended, but a bunch of those guys drink like copious amounts of water just to expand their stomachs.
Yeah, stretch it.
Yeah, but if he's always drinking beer just all the time,
right?
Like his stomach's just stretched out and used to it, and then he can just slam them down. Like he might, like who knows how long he's been drinking.
That's very true.
For.
I mean, but then again,
and if it's all Miller Lights. Like he's no variety. Apparently, right. He's just always had Miller Light on him all the time.
But I mean that alcohol content has to take a toll on the stomach line too.
But what he might.
I'm not a doctor, but I mean that's just my.
Well, that's why I don't know if it's like a fact, but it's just a fun. He claims to have done it. Obviously, they double down, like the Always Sunny thing. Doubled down on him drinking 70 plus. Like they assumed he did the most amount because they get to over 70 by the time they get to the end, and then Dee passes out and Charlie hits the one ball and the episode's over.
What do now?
what do? They got chicken in Philly? Yeah, they got chicken in Philly, Charlie. So they had him on set, and apparently he was just drinking all the time, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I drank way more than 70." That's what he told them.
He claimed something like over 100.
Yeah, something like that.
So I don't think I don't know. I think he drank a shit ton of beer all the time.
Yeah.
And then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, the number, as it went along.
He's just.
Maybe he drank like a full 30 in Iraq. Maybe he drank 30 on a cross country trip.
I think it's possible to do more than that. I've almost killed a 30 in a day. Like,
I mean, I do believe.
So in 10 hours, how much do you think you could?
if I was trying.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
Like if I was really trying,
If you were trying to drink.
Tops probably 30, but I wouldn't be in good shape.
No.
You wouldn't be able
the
to
air
do it?
marshal would have
Man.
gotten you already.
He wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, the air marshal would have came over to me to get me, and then we'd probably become really good friends.
I highly doubt that.
I
I
highly
think it
don't
would
doubt
involve your asshole and a taser.
Yeah.
And they tased me in the butthole.
He'd probably let me hold his gun.
No, he would not.
You'll be holding somebody else's gun in prison, and by gun I mean penis.
Am I allowed to say gun on a plane?
No.
No.
You're not allowed to say gun.
You're not even allowed to
or
say
knife.
gum with a lisp on a plane for the sake of being considered gun.
On my way back from Vegas, I kept saying bomb because I thought it was funny.
God damn it.
Wow.
I guess I'm not getting on a plane with you anytime
Well, I was just
soon.
saying stuff like that's the bomb. No, seriously.
I
right
blew
there.
up that toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear the guy that got arrested for saying that?
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. It was some dude. Someone took that literally as he was blowing up the toilet, and they
That's
arrested
so
him.
funny.
So yeah, do you guys think how many do you think Wade Boggs actually drank? Do you believe the legend, or do you think?
I
don't believe.
I
the
believe
legend.
that he drinks a lot.
But do you believe he got to like 50, 60, even 70 beers?
If he
10 hours.
if he did, he would have probably passed out or been so belligerently drunk because he was he wasn't a small guy by any means. I mean,
He wasn't a
like
small dude, but
he said he was around 200.
He wasn't
200 pounds.
exceptionally big either.
Right.
He wasn't like, oh my god.
Yeah, so
there's a
if
monster coming.
I
his
don't
way.
believe. Honestly, my answer is I don't believe the legend, but I do believe that he probably does drink a lot, and I don't think it was quite up to 70, but I think he likes to let the number inflate as the years go by. You know.
We're also missing a key point of evidence. When you're that shit-faced, numbers seem to go out the
But
window.
his
that's
teammates
true.
that weren't drinking vouched that he was drinking like 50 beers.
What sports team have you been on where there's non-drinking members?
No, but I mean, like, they weren't shit-faced like he was. And not everyone that's playing professional baseball can drink a shit ton land and then play a game.
And how do we know that they were? How do they know? I'm sorry. How do we know that they're not lying and that? Like,
Why would they lie?
Well, I mean, were
Because
they
it's
like?
fun. They want to talk up their friend.
Well, were they like?
Dun, dun, dun,
Were they like?
dun.
Well, were they sitting down with like a pen and a piece of paper, like all right, one
No,
beer,
but they might
two
have-
beer,
Very
three
possible.
beer.
But they might have just been like, wow, he drank a whole rack and he's still going. Jesus Christ.
That's true. Okay. I mean, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I kind of believe it. I believe like maybe 50, not 70, not over
Yeah.
100. But
Do you think he got to the 50? You think he was just
50
super
seems
shit-faced?
I mean, honestly, there are people that like need to do that to be able to function.
But he might also be that person where like alcohol doesn't affect him the same way it affects
Other
everyone
people?
else. He might just be able to process it super like he.
The reason he's able
like,
to process it is because he's fucked up all the time.
But it might also just be like, you know how some people have crazy metabolism and they just eat whatever
Yeah.
they want. He
Yeah.
might just be able to drink whatever he wants.
You probably have a crazy high tolerance for alcohol.
And alcohol just doesn't affect him the same way because he just breaks it all down super fast. And
Right.
Maybe that's how I am.
Maybe he is. A
no,
freak
you
of
get
nature.
super
You never know.
shit-faced.
And then I wake up the next day.
And you're fine. That's
Fine.
true. So maybe you're baby bugs.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, we got a couple
I'm not gonna
minutes
try to
till
beat
we're
that
done.
record.
Couple minutes. I think we could.
Well, I
maybe
didn't.
finish
I
this
didn't
off
see
in a
it, but they
couple
made
minutes.
a all women's episode, kind of making fun of bridesmaids and stuff, and Always Sunny, where they're trying to do the same thing, but with like sugary.
They're also trying to make
Drinks.
fun of the Ghostbusters movie for
Yeah.
being all women. So you can't rehash the same thing with all women and expect the same outcome.
So wait, did they like? I don't get it.
So, like,
was
so you
there,
know
was
how-
there like a female Danny DeVito, a female?
No,
Charlie
it was
Day?
like so all like important female characters, and I was like.
there are no important.
No, like Dee, the waitress. What's her name? Artemis.
Artemis.
Like other like reoccurring female characters. I didn't see the episode yet. It's not on Hulu yet.
Artemis is so hot, dude. Oh my god.
You bang her in a dumpster behind a Wendy's.
Ain't nothing better than a good old fashioned
Dumpster
fucking.
What
The
about
title of Andrew's new book.
What about
Yes.
would you bang the waitress?
Artemis's foul pussy.
I'd read it.
Would you bang the waitress?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what about D?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
What about
Yep.
Dennis and D's mom?
Yep.
What about Mac's mom? That's a T.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what about Charlie's mom?
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Oh,
what about the woman that Dennis marries?
The dead tooth?
Yes, but
No.
no. When she's removed the dead tooth, but she's gone full cat.
No.
No cat sex. What about
I feel like the dead
what-
tooth smell would
what
still be
about
in there.
the sister McPoyle with the unibrow?
No.
No,
No?
no unibrow for you.
No.
Have you seen her in real life?
Yeah, she's actually.
She's a knockout.
No.
That's very
She's
pretty.
gonna look like
Didn't
that
see her in real
character.
life.
That's what she's gonna be dressed up as. She's not dressed up as real
No,
life.
she's not. She's not gonna be pretty. She's gonna be dressed up as Sister McPoyle.
Yeah, I forget.
For the right amount of money, I'd fuck Brother McPoyle.
Well, they're
Alright,
poor.
which one? Money
Well, they're,
involved.
no money.
No.
This is for you.
Which one? The one with one of his eye plucked out, or
Yeah,
Leah?
let's go with the lie plucked out. Skull fuck the shit out of
You
him.
don't get the. I don't think he's gonna let you put your dick in his eye hole.
Well, his consent is the least of my worries.
wow.
Wow, raping elves, raping McPoyles.
Yeah, geez, you're on a raping spree.
All right,
Let's not put it in that context,
Yeah, let's
please.
not do that.
Ted Bundy.
we're getting
Over
to the
here.
end. About 30 seconds.
Oh god, this is not.
Oh,
What are you
jeez.
doing?
Sorry, bad time.
Oh, jeez. Couldn't you have waited 30 seconds?
I don't want to fucking forget
So,
my charger.
What?
Empty Glass Society, what's going on
Yeah,
here?
no.
No.
Stomps isn't done.
Oh, pussy.
What about Andrew? Are you done?
I just had all that
Big titties.
chicken.
yeah, he
You're
filled
not-
up on chicken, just like Charlie did.
We're not sponsored by.
Titty sprinkles.
Yeah.
Probably ever.
Probably ever.
Probably
with the
ever.
shit
I
I
don't
don't think
think-
we're
yeah.
ever gonna get any sponsors.
Yeah, with the shit we talk about, no.
This doesn't make it because Stomps didn't finish in time,
Yes.
but it was good. I
It
liked
was-
it.
it was
It'd be
actually
better
very
in the
delicious.
summertime, though. I
Yeah,
feel.
definitely.
Yeah.
I
It'd
would
be
say
a much
so.
like sitting out, on the beach with one
And
of these.
honestly, it could make a nice little mixer if you
Yeah.
want to make a nice little mixed cocktail.
So,
Like a nice little
Ace's-
cider pina colada or something.
Ace's
like that.
Pineapple Craft Cider, we approve.
We approve.
If chicken is the only thing that stopped you from making it.
Unfortunately, not a Empty Glass Society member.
No, but still
Got
delicious.
a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
I got some sugar
No,
for you,
no,
baby.
no gluten though. No.
All right.
No gluten.
Yeah, there you go.
So you just die of diabetes. I'm ready.
Oh, fuck you, it's a sour.
Go.
He's cackling.
Introduce your beer, Andy.
Second.
Christ almighty.
So, what we got here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
I probably should have looked up how to pronounce this, but I'm just going to pronounce it how I think you pronounce it, because that's what we do in America. This is Evil Twin Brewing Company's
Oh, it smells.
Sanguinem Aurantiaco. Aurantiaco. I don't know how to say it, but it looks
Very
like it's got a
citrusy.
fruit on it.
Citrusy smell.
It's a sour
Blood orange added. That's
You're a
the
dick.
smell.
with blood orange, because
Blood.
sours are very good.
I think Stomps wants to see your blood after this because
Fucking hate sours.
Be my guest. We all want to
I
die.
love sour things.
Ugh.
Like your puss.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of sours, but let's give it a whirl.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's very good.
Fantastic.
That's it tastes actually dry.
Yeah, it's very dry.
It's not bad. Not bad.
I enjoy. Brewed. Brewed by Evil Twin Brewing Company. Probably canned somewhere that they can stuff.
You just take a sip of water.
I did.
You bitch.
This is-
Bitch.
I know.
I'm surrounded by bitches.
Yeah, you
No,
are.
you got Woodhouse. He's a male dog.
That's very true. Hey,
Myself.
what happened?
Oh yeah, I love having a beer that tastes like a yeast infection.
How would you know?
You never went down on your girl with a... Never mind.
How do you think he knows? right. So
So what I got for breweries, there's been an ongoing trend happening with breweries, and I like it a lot. I think it's a step in the right direction. But a few breweries, Sweetwater, was closed on Mondays, every Monday, and what they recently started doing 10 years ago was have just basically a bunch of comics open up shop there and have like a open mic with stand-up comedians from all over the country, and it started to get a really good turnout, so they opened on Monday, and now they're doing comedy at Sweetwater Brewing Company.
Where's Sweetwater located again?
The United States of America.
Where in the
there's
United
50
States?
of those states. Use that phone, your church.
You would have a motherfucking smartphone.
Oh my goodness! My God!
They started doing something recently 10 years ago.
You bitch!
I thought that was a funny way.
10
to
years ago,
introduce it.
George W. Bush was the president. Let that marinate. Yeah, I got the math right.
I don't think you did.
I did.
Yeah, it was the last year.
How many years
Oh,
ago was 9/11?
08 was the campaign, and then 09, he would have been in office already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Obama was president.
Okay.
By a few months.
10 years and a few months.
This is what I hate.
Sticklers to every fucking detail.
Welcome to the internet, bro.
Hey.
Suck my dick.
Where in
Present
these
it.
United States is Sweetwater Brewing Company and their open mic night?
New Britain.
Connecticut?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
They're local to
You don't
somebody
sound
else.
sure.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I mean also New York, so also local to those over there.
I mean,
Okay.
fucking Narragansett has their logo as High Neighbor. And it turns out they're not in Rhode Island. They're actually in freaking Rochester, New York.
That's why they're waving. Because
Yeah.
they're like, hi, neighbor.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Canada.
You went to the wrong spot, you dumb motherfucking stupid fucking bitch.
Free floating
I'm sorry,
hospitality.
Narragansett.
No, you're not.
I love you.
I mean, you do, but you're not sorry.
This is what I hate about sours. Now I'm drooling.
Ugh,
It's
forget
making me drool.
I'm not gonna
Ah.
finish this. I'll tell you
No.
that.
This is what I
I'm
hate
gonna-
about sours. They fucking taste fantastic,
I'm
and they
going
give me
to-
full-on erections.
You know what? I'm gonna try my
Yeah.
damnedest to finish this, but I don't think it's
I
gonna
admire
enter
you for trying.
It's not gonna enter the empty glass society. I'm not.
I'm not even gonna
right now,
get close.
I'm going to
I'm
give this
so
a-
sorry,
the
buddy.
good old stepdad try. At conscious effort, but barely enough.
Wow. Dumping on the stepdad. Such a sexist.
I'll rape it while it's asleep in its
Well,
room,
try-
but I'm
try-
not going to go ahead and play catch with it afterwards.
Try not to pour it into anybody's can. That's all I ask.
So what you don't know, listeners, is while Andrew walked away to get the beer, I dumped out some of the pineapple beer that was cider we had into his Pabst Blue Ribbon because he's double fisting.
He does that every show, basically.
Don't judge him.
So for a second, he thought his Pabst tasted like pineapple too.
It freaked me out. It freaked me out.
Everything tastes like pineapple.
Pineapple.
I would have been alright with that.
Now everything's gonna taste like sour blood orange now.
I have cotton mouth.
And you're not even stoned.
And you're not even smoking.
What a disappointment.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
Sexy. You guys
Blown
are
in my
sexy
mouth.
burpers.
God, I just want to bask in the ambience of that.
Well, we
you
have
ever throw
a...
up so? You ever burp so hard you throw up?
Not yet.
That's just called throwing up.
I've come close, but not yet.
That's just throwing up.
So do you think other breweries
Maybe.
are going to do open mic nights now?
I hope so. I'm going to talk
That would
to some
be-
Talk
That
to
would
the
be a
people at
great,
Bad Sons.
a great attraction for some breweries.
Bad Sons would actually like it.
Bad Sons would be a great place to.
It's got a good
incorporate
venue
that.
for it too.
So would Stone Brewing Company, because we're close to that brewery also.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like the Simpsons.
Yeah, we're a little bit of everywhere, except we tell you exactly where we are every fucking episode. Like a bunch of fucking idiots.
You're not gonna be Columbo to figure out where we are. Listeners, if you haven't figured it out yet, you should really go back this way.
Jesus Christ!
Why did you have to burp when I was giving out my home address?
I'm sorry. Oh,
Where was that about earlier when we were making drops?
That's. I have no idea. It's the sour, man.
He's had a little bit more carbonation, but since then.
Yeah.
I'm a little
True.
rock and roll.
I'm a little bit
I'm a little-
country.
I'm a little bit not country.
I'm a little bit of cock and balls.
Just little cock, little balls.
Little tiny baby
What if you
parts.
had... Okay, would you rather have little cock, big balls, or other way around?
I think that's obvious.
I think that would be
I don't-
obvious.
But it would look so weird if you have little teeny tiny balls or like an 8 to 9 inch cock.
I
Who
think
gives a shit?
I'd rather have big cock, little balls. Nice to change things up since I already. Oh wait,
But you know what you mean?
that came out wrong.
But you know what that means when you have little balls? You ain't making no babies, probably.
There you
Oh God, the tragedy.
Oh no!
No, the money.
But what
no
does
more
the
children.
money I would save
Does-
on
Doesn't that like
Vasectomy?
minimize?
stealing my girlfriend's birth control.
Doesn't that minimize your like testosterone and make it harder?
No, I don't think it works.
No.
That way.
All right.
I don't think displacement makes a difference. It's not a V8
All right.
versus a 4-cylinder.
WebMD is a wonderful thing, I guess.
I'm pretty sure none of these answers are on WebMD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody would really be like, yeah, I wish I would really like just gigantic
Balls.
grapefruit-sized balls
Someone, I guarantee you, would want gigantic balls.
and
Dude.
just like
Name drop.
size micro penis?
Well, yes, someone definitely would want
Oh,
that.
I would want like
Is that a name drop?
Yes, yes, it was.
We're gonna bleep that one out.
I would want
Kakasukuru!
want like Stan Marsh sized.
Oh, from the
Testicles.
South Park,
Yes, from South
so you
Park.
can ride around on.
So I could ride around on them like a bouncy bounce, and go to medical KFC or whatever it was called.
Listen,
Medical
all I
THC?
want are fans for my grundle. Just a nice little fan that blows on my taint.
I do like the breeze on my grundle too, so I agree with you.
They need to make that a thing.
Yes, they do.
Underwear with a fan built
Yes, yes.
Now someone's gonna invent it when they hear.
Preach, sister.
in.
But
Actually,
also, it needs to come with like a filtration system on the other side that has like a,
like an
I don't
air
know,
freshener.
like a spearmint flavored, not flavored,
You trying to drink your ass sweat?
scented.
It's too late. You said
No, you said
flavored.
Flavored.
All right, fine, we'll go with flavored.
Someone's trying to drink
So
their
you can
ass
hook it up to your
sweat.
vape, so you could vape your fucking
Ass sweat.
fucking dick taint smell.
That's good flavored.
Oh, smells like the gym today.
Look at my dick taint cloud. I can make it the shape of a dick taint cloud.
Listen, man, when I was in Florida, I rented a Mustang for the fucking weekend, and it had air-conditioned seats. My God.
That sounds fantastic.
It is the fucking greatest thing ever.
That's
I don't
gotta,
want anything else.
that's got to be up there with the heated seats. Like,
Heated seats are
because
great.
heated seats
I've heard
are
of
great.
those.
Oh,
The air-conditioned
Oh.
seats.
Have you ever heard
out
of
in the
those?
When you
Midwest
have
United
when you
States,
have
where
the
it's 3
perfect
degrees.
amount of heat hitting your taint and your butt cheeks, that is I don't care. That is just an,
call that a
an
TSA.
orgasmic feeling.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not a humongous fan of heated seats.
What?
They make my ass crack sweaty, and I can't tell if
Well,
it's
What ass crack?
like shut up, shut the fuck up. I can't tell if it's just a lot of sweat in my ass crack or I'm shitting myself
How can you not tell the difference?
because I have problems.
I feel like you would be able to tell
I feel
the
like the
difference.
smell alone would give it away.
Do you even have ass cheeks, or is it just one small, like one of those mixing bowls that they use in bakeries, but with an asshole at the end of it? Did I paint that vision correctly?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go to bed with so many visions in my head.
Exactly. It.
For those that don't
We
know,
might have to
Andrew-
post pictures of Andy's ass just so people get it.
You don't want to see this shit.
Not in pants.
Literally.
We'll put you in yoga pants.
It's not coming.
They'll
it's
fall
not,
off.
No.
His dick will hold them in place, or his giant balls will hold them in place.
We put Andy's ass in a milk carton because no one's seen it in a while.
God, this became the Andy's ripping his ass section.
Cheers to that.
Great.
That was a good one.
Thank you guys for tearing me a new asshole.
You need one.
Even though
you
the
need
first one was so easy to find.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
would
it was. It'd be
easy.
super easy to find.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, why are you looking for Andrew's asshole?
Who
in-
wouldn't?
in
Have
the
you seen
beginning?
his face?
I don't know, but some black guy on the street was apparently looking for his ass and couldn't find it.
I had long hair at the time. and he was driving behind me. He probably thought I was a girl, and then he got pissed off because I had a beard, and he probably felt emasculated, so he wanted to emasculate me. I think about it every single day of my life.
As he screamed out the window, "Boy, where's your ass?"
Oh my god.
If I was carrying, I probably would have shot the fuck out of his car.
You son of a bitch, I have an ass!
Why are you so sensitive?
Break yourself, fool! You son of a bitch!
I am not sensitive about many things.
But your ass
Not
is one
many
of them,
things.
apparently.
Not many things. That's the only one you guys are going to ever know about.
Is that why you have speculum?
No, that was a different time.
Whoa.
And she had her kid. Kind of looks like me.
Oh boy.
Oh no, what did you do?
What
I'm
did
just
you
kidding.
do?
I'm just kidding.
Is it-
I'm just kidding, but she did, and it does.
You sort of pull in a Nick Foley where, like, the kid looks like you but raised by someone else. Like, Nick Foley's daughter does not look like...
Did you say Nick Foley?
I
You want to
did.
say Nick?
I meant
It's
Mick.
Mick.
Close enough.
Stop disrespecting my favorite wrestler of all time.
His daughter looks nothing like him.
That's very true.
Or his wife. Or any of his other kids.
I've racked my brain over this many
Yeah.
times. Like, how the fuck is that girl related to that man?
German supermodel banged her mom, and there you go.
Yeah. Apparently.
I don't know.
Welcome to the Aryan race.
Mm.
Do you like my
Well,
wiener?
I'm
Do you like my wiener schnitzel?
Well, I'm done. I don't know about you guys.
I'm not
I
done.
can't drink this
I'm not
shit.
drunk. I got like a 3/4 left, bro.
I can't not.
That's because you can't waste.
How much time do we?
I don't like
We got
wasting
like
beer.
3 minutes.
Oh, lit.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
finishing.
I'll wait for
That's
you
how I
guys
feel.
to catch
You want me to
up.
pour a little something in your glass?
If you want, I don't give a shit.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, god damn.
Frenulum.
What?
What?
Frenulum? Is that like a speculum that you check your buddy's asshole with?
It's a little skin underneath your dick hole.
No.
Do you have skin underneath your dick hole? Oh.
So like the underneath of your tongue? The webbing?
Are you circumcised?
No.
Are you?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, you must be, huh?
You know, I realized something the other day. If you actually take your dick and turn it around when it's got like half a chub, it looks like a manatee.
What are you doing with your dick? You're just sitting there like playing with it. Oh, it's a manatee.
You just draw little
So,
eyes,
Evil Twin Brewing.
little eyes on it.
Irish is like, get me away from this conversation. I don't want it
Especially
anymore.
Can we like not talk about dicks?
No.
Can
I
we
don't
just
know.
stop the dick talk
Well,
Irish
and
is
talk
mom
about
day.
beer?
the other day,
Talk about breweries.
No, you love dick.
the other day
You
I
want a
spun my dick around, and it was as if Brad Pitt turned into a penis
Wow, that's beautiful.
and then
Christ.
blew his brains out with a shotgun.
Oh,
Oh no, that was ugly.
All I want, I don't. You know, I know we're all offensive here, but I just don't want to talk about dicks. I just want one
What's
podcast
wrong with dick talk?
where we're not talking about dick and balls.
What's
in the
wrong
right,
with
in
dick
the
and
right
balls
lighting,
talk?
in the right
Why not
lighting,
titties?
Because none of us really have good titties.
in the right lighting, it looked kind of like a sweet
I think you
potato.
have magnificent titties.
Well,
I think I'm rocking
you have a
solid
very
beef
low
up.
standard
I
for
think
titties.
you're rocking a nice rack there, Stompy.
You have very
It's all
low
weird.
standard for your titties. though.
All right, let's talk about all the assets that fucking Andrew doesn't have. Okay? Do that.
Oh.
Well, you're
No
very
titties, no ass, no
you're very
man.
thin and svelte and very.
You toy like a tiger.
You're tight.
Got him svelte. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna take offense to it.
It means that
See,
you're
Andrew
very
doesn't really
fit.
appreciate.
All right, USJW.
Oh,
Andrew
that
doesn't
means-
appreciate.
I'm just saying,
the
I'm-
advantages he's been dealt with.
I'm just saying. I'm jealous of your body type because I just watched you eat a cheeseburger and 2 chili dogs, and you're probably not gonna gain anything from that. And I'm like,
I'm gonna gain a.
I
Fuck yeah.
I eat one chocolate chip cookie and my ass jiggles for like fucking 2 months.
Honestly, like later tonight when I'm bleeding,
Out of your ass.
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
even then you're probably gonna lose like 2 or 3 pounds.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
this
probably.
did. I think this did. He didn't even finish at 15. 3 out of 4 say
Fuck.
bad beer.
I didn't know. I would have finished it.
3 out of 4. So
I
no,
finished
no,
it at 15.
I mean, it's just not my type. Yeah, you can do that all you want. I ain't drinking that
dude.
shit.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you pouring it back into the can?
Because I had to drink the next beer.
Why didn't you just pour it right into your vagina?
Alright. So, as a sour drinker, is this a good sour?
I thought it was a fantastic sour. Although I'm not exactly sure if it's the sour giving me heartburn right now or the
two chili
cheeseburger and
dogs?
the 2 chili dogs that I had with cheese.
Probably
and onion.
both of them mixing
Yeah,
together.
probably.
Little column
Raping
A, little column B.
your
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Kinda
it wasn't
feel like
for
shit.
us, but if you like sours, Andy recommends this.
Fantastic dry
sour
beer.
for you.
I'm not a sour person, and I'm not a sour drinker, but this one was actually not terrible. I actually not quite, but I somewhat enjoyed it.
I just don't like sour beers.
Give me
sorry.
Cottonmouth.
I would
It
consider
made me drool a lot, and I don't know. I just don't like that feeling when I drink beer. That's not the type of mouthfeel I want.
Nice.
Well,
As I stare Stompy down.
Hold on. All in all,
Fuck you and fuck your mouth.
all in all, I would consider this probably the champagne of sour beers.
Really?
Yeah.
You would go that far?
It's like
I'll sodomize you with a fucking
the-
champagne bottle.
Alright.
All right. And
On that note,
Dang.
No
we're
s-
going to move on to the next
No
section.
sodomy. I do like it's from.
All right, so motherfucker. All right, so my beer for this week is Big Whoop by Pat Son's Brewery.
That sounds
Big Whoop was a special release a while back, and now they added it again. It is a double IPA, and I know I'm not a big fan of IPAs or double IPAs, but I fucking love Bad Sons, so of course I'm gonna drop one of their beers.
It
Good.
smells fucking fantastic.
It's
Oh,
That's a good
that
beer,
is a
man.
gnarly one.
I think
smells like citra hops.
It is.
Yeah. So what are
Pours nice, almost
you
looks
gonna
like lemonade.
drop some knowledge on this beer before we get into fuckery?
All right.
That's not bad.
It's 9% alcohol by volume.
Oh,
so we're
fuck my
fucked.
duck.
Oh, we're all fucked.
And that's all you need to know.
Fuck me in the duck
Because my beer that I'm bringing back
for the
later
next
on
round.
for the next segment is 8%. So
Oh, you guys
We're
are just
all-
fucking us hard.
you guys enjoy your hangovers.
Nipples.
ain't no
My
way.
Uber driver's gonna love me tonight.
Yeah, he is. You'd be like, can I put maple syrup on my nipples?
Can I lick maple syrup off your titties?
Just cover your shift not in maple syrup.
It is.
That's not your gears grinded.
It is a good beer, and I'm liking the label. I'm liking.
I love the label.
The skull with the freaking big
yeah.
three-wheeler.
The little kids 3-wheeler thing.
At the brewery, they actually have an adult-sized three-wheeler.
Nice.
They do?
You do.
That's
They also have cornhole,
irresponsible.
And a big fire pit.
where we could cornhole,
And they got shuffleboard. Shuffleboard is so much fun. Boop, 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 boop.
and after we shuffleboard, we could cornhole.
Yeah, we.
I think someone wants to cornhole.
Yeah, I love.
I hate that game.
I want to
I
cornhole.
love throwing my sack in holes.
I know you do. That's why I thought you'd go for the big sack.
You're always shoving your sack in some kind of hole.
That's not true.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, it's cold in
He
there.
behaves himself when he wants to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Until there's too
I'll
much.
believe that when I see it.
It's true. Everybody thinks I'm drowning in pussy because I'm such a gorgeous, good-looking,
You
handsome
are a-
devil.
Gorgeous devil, you.
All right. So,
Enough
fuckery
about me.
time.
All right,
Enough
fuckery
about me.
time.
All right, general fuckery. It's my time. My time, bitches.
It's Irish's time to shine.
So, we all four of us know that I am a gigantic wrestling fan. I love professional wrestling. I've been watching it all my life. Who's saying gay? You?
It's a little homoerotic.
Homeless child? You?
Could be the ghost. Could be the ghost of the
fuck-
house
Well,
judging
you know what?
you.
Well, you know what? Fuck you.
I judge
That's
all
my
of you.
thing. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching wrestling all my life, and my favorite professional wrestler goes by the name of Mick Foley.
It's not
AKA
Nick Foley. You sure it's not Nick Foley?
Mick with an M, not an N. You dumb fucker.
Interrupting homeless cow says what?
Huh?
So, My favorite wrestler is Mick Foley, a.k.a. Mankind, a.k.a. Dude Love, a.k.a. Cactus Jack. What he is most famous for in the WWE is the Hell in a Cell, and he's gone on to say in multiple one-man shows that he's done and multiple stand-ups. He's now a stand-up comedian, if you haven't figured that out yet. Or if you're not a wrestling fan and you don't follow Mick Foley as much as I do. I know I'm a loser. I don't care. Fuck you guys.
We love you.
He's gone on to say that the Hell in a Cell match that he partook in, where he was thrown off the top of the cell, changed his life. It was a very life-changing moment for him. It blew up his career. He went on to do many great things. He won the title 3 times. And it got me thinking, like, what was all of your guys' like Hell in a Cell moment, like the moment that changed your life, like the one life-changing moment? What was that moment for all of you? What was your Hell in a Cell, so to speak? That's my general fuckery question for all of you. And we will start with...
I don't know if I have one.
We'll get back to you then.
I don't have to.
How about we start with Andrew?
All right, my Hell in the Cell moment happened when I was a young tyke.
Young tyke.
Back in my day.
Back in my day when I was a young tyke.
Maybe 16 years of age.
16 years of age.
Yeah, I would say 16.
All right.
It was when I discovered alcohol.
Okay.
I was a recluse, very quiet, never talked to anybody, ever. Not very popular at all. Ladies didn't like me at all. Then I started drinking and it solved all my problems. I don't understand why this isn't a prescribed drug.
It was
And they
once.
should just give it to people to cure depression.
Oh my god.
Well, because alcohol actually is a depressant.
That just means it slows your heartbeat down, right?
I think
No.
it can also make you more depressed too.
Yes.
There are
Yeah,
plenty of people
in
that
some,
drink a lot and
yes.
then go and shoot themselves.
That can explain why I'm so depressed.
yeah, you're not really not depressed. You just talk to people more now.
This podcast was formerly known as the Drunken Grail. Now it's Foo's House of Noodles. Can I interest you in a bento box?
What?
I don't understand.
I don't get it at all.
It was a joke in BoJack Horseman. It's like, unless I owe you money, then this is Foo's House of Noodles. Can I interest you in a bento box? Played by Patton Oswalt.
Okay. I haven't seen
All
the
right.
new season yet.
Who would like
It's-
to
Oh, gee.
That was season 1.
Okay, I haven't watched it in a while.
All right, so who wants to go next?
My Hell in the Cell moment? He'll let him go first.
No, you go. I'm still thinking.
My Hell in the Cell moment?
Yeah, let's hear your Hell in a Cell life-changing moment.
God, what life-changing moment?
I
Do you want me to just do another Hell in the Cell
Wait,
moment
can it
that
be
I
a
had?
positive
No.
life-changing moment? or a
Yeah, it
negative
doesn't have to be
It
negative.
doesn't have to be negative. It
Mine
can
was
be
positive.
I'm positively sure you should go seek help.
You're the second person who's told me that within 3 days.
They should tell it to you more often. Life-changing event. Oh,
I mean, I have a life-changing event. I just don't know how
I mean,
life... Okay, so I guess a major life-changing event for me would be the first time I stumbled across, like, porn on the internet.
really?
Because I never, like, I was, like, 14. I'd never thought about, like, anything like that. And I don't remember how I stumbled across it, but I did. And then, like, I'm like, holy shit.
really?
Well, I wasn't looking it up.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't Google searching it. Really? Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
you watching the Discovery Channel?
No, it was like...
Is this like black girls? You just
No,
saw those
the
tribe
You
tribe
saw the
ladies,
African tribal women.
Tri-
I wish it was that good. No.
coat hanger
no.
titties, and
The
you were
fur-
like, "Damn, son."
The first thing I ever saw they were all white women, actually.
Gross.
I
So
know.
there's your life-changing event.
And then I don't know. I just.
Damn it, Drew.
That counts as a spit take, even though you were vaping.
I mean,
And then it just kind of changed my whole view on the ladies and what that could entail all of a sudden. I'm like, holy shit, that's
TBD.
a thing. With a thing, I can do that thing, and then it became a life of a lot of masturbation after that. And that's the one I can think of.
It's too hot.
All right.
Life-changing event.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be that dramatic, I don't think. It doesn't feel like I almost died and now my
I
life
almost
has
did
changed.
die. I had a case of bacterial meningitis. Irish will tell you.
I
right
remember
up again.
that. Wow, yeah.
I was in ICU for a fucking week.
Jesus,
that
that was scary because
Is that from all that ass eating?
No.
I didn't know until I got to work at our
At our job.
at a particular retail job that we used to work at, or we still work at. But one of our coworkers came up to me and said, "Hey, Stomps is in the hospital."
Anywho.
Yeah, Stomps is in the hospital. I'm like, what in the fuck for? I believe is
no one fucking knew. I didn't even know.
What in the fuck for was I believe was my actual response to her.
AIDS.
And she said meningitis. I was like, what the how the fuck do you get meningitis?
Oh, I don't fucking know how.
Yeah, how the fuck do you get
I went
meningitis?
to the gym. I got home. I was a little lethargic, and I felt like heat coming off me. I took a shower, and then I laid in bed. And then I felt a lot of heat coming off me, and I dozed off. And then about 3 hours later, my mom comes home, and I'm slurring my speech. I'm not making any sense, and I'm like fucking burning hot. Long story short, I wake up almost an entire day later, cursing everyone out because I thought I was going to be late for work because I looked up at the clock and it said 3:30. And what it was 3:30 in the morning. The doctor had told my mom that it's like, say whatever you have to say now because once he goes unconscious, he's done. And I fucking woke up a few hours later cursing everyone out.
Jesus.
And then I spent an entire week in ICU being catered by very nice but very unattractive nurses. So that was done. But I did get a handy J in the hospital from some chick I used to bang at that store. So I guess win.
So what did he mean by done?
Like I was gonna die. There was no way I was coming back up from it. The temperature had been too high for too long.
Wow.
Yeesh.
I didn't know
Yeah.
about that, man.
Yeah, it was
Crazy.
Had my parents not come back from their vacation 2 days prior, like if they were still on vacation like they were supposed to be, they would have come home to me dead in the bed.
Damn.
Yeah. Fucking A.
I have something to say. Betrayal. Ooh.
What?
I'm your doctor.
Name
You're
drop.
still in a coma. You're still in a coma. Wake up.
Name
Wake up for
drop.
Christ's sake.
Anywho, after that, it was pretty much a week.
That had to have been like a wake-up call. Like, what?
It was. It was a bit of a wake-up call. But, yeah, still the same asshole. Like, not that alter-changing, but it's definitely a hell of an event. And I almost got hit with an $180,000 medical bill. But luckily I had insurance.
Another life-changing moment.
Yeah, crippling debt.
Congratulations. You lived.
Now you gotta pay us.
Congratulations, you're going to want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Puss.
Oh god.
The doctor who saved you after you kill yourself is just like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
dude, come on.
Copay.
I just saved you.
Doctor's
you fucker.
like, what the fuck? Then they see the medical bills. They're like, oh
yeah. All right, buddy.
I just love.
slide.
The doctor's just like, I really hope I'm in the know, at least.
Thank you for saving my life, you asshole.
Are you kidding? My suicide note would be so fucking terrible. Just grammatical errors, misspellings.
Honestly, my suicide note, it would just say, you did this is your fault. And then after I write it, I would tape it on my front door, and I would order a Domino's pizza and tell them to just open the door and come inside to deliver it to me, and I would just be hanging by a noose. So they would think
They would read the
pizza
note.
guy would just be like,
That's
I
why.
did this.
Okay, Irish, what's your Hell in a Cell moment?
My Hell in a Cell moment.
Yeah.
Not trying to get all mushy, not trying to get all like...
Oh, jeez.
Gay or whatever.
Oh, jeez.
No, but...
How dare you use that term
I have
sir.
a couple of moments that kind of changed my life for the better. First of all, getting a new job where I can beer. That was life-changing because I had been working retail for good 8 or 9 years of my life, and I hate it. I hated it with a passion. And
most
getting that new
retail employees
job
probably do.
Yeah, getting that new job was just like, okay, wow, like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. Like, okay, now
Enjoy
I can
your
breathe
work
a little bit.
Ooh.
But my actual couple more Hell in a Cell moments was meeting my best friend Stomps.
Aww, you guys!
I'll tell you exactly how we met too. It was I believe it was my sophomore year, your junior year. No, your freshman year. Sorry,
My freshman year, your junior year.
Yes.
No, sophomore year.
Sophomore year, yeah. My sophomore year, his freshman year.
The deets are a little fuzzy.
Yes, a little fuzzy. We drink a lot on this show.
Alcohol.
But we were sitting in Intro to Shop.
Yeah,
Intro to Shop
that.
which was the easiest fucking class I've ever been a part of.
Read the chapter, take the test.
Yeah, the
Read
teacher was so
chapter.
cool. He was like, "Yeah, just read the chapter and just like copy off the book, whatever."
You know what the best part about that class was?
What?
We had the cliche shop teacher. He was missing a finger.
Yes, yes, she was missing finger.
Had one of those.
But I was just sitting in class. We were all done with our work. We were just waiting on the bell to ring, and I see this motherfucker. He's got his backpack on the table, and he's just like sitting back, just punching his backpack, just punching away. And I just look at him like, "What did that backpack ever do to you, dude?" And he just looks at me. He goes, "It had sex with my mama."
We've been friends.
Of course, that's what it is.
Ever since we've been friends, and
oh my god, you
ever
guys.
since we've been going on adventures, going to clubs in Astoria, clubs in Norwalk, where
Clubs
apparently
in Norwalk, Arkansas.
Clubs in England,
Yes.
England, the United
clubs in
Kingdom.
clubs
Clubs
in Norwalk, Scandinavia,
in
whatever.
Berlin, Germany.
Yeah, we
had a fun summer in Prague.
oh yeah.
Australia,
I have
New York.
a couple other stories. He,
Fuck the dingo.
this man actually took my my little
Virginity.
sister to her to his junior prom.
Yes. No, my senior prom.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Andy.
Oh, and my virginity. Yes, he did take my virginity.
You happened to say it right as you were saying
Of
little
course.
sister.
I didn't
Of course
I didn't
fucking
know
say it.
you were gonna say little sister.
Little sister. Yeah, my little sister, my beautiful
Alright,
little
talking about
sister.
your virginity,
Just so
not
we
hers.
know, this beer didn't make it because we're at 15.
Yeah,
already.
well, who cares?
We're not going to shut it
Who
down
gives
yet.
a
but-
shit?
No, the story's going on.
Well, the story's going on. So he took my sister to junior prom, but this is how he asked for my permission. So I go over to his house. We're just chilling in his kitchen. He pours me a
Stand-up
nice
guy.
little vodka drink. It was like a vodka and Coke.
Not a total shitbag.
And he passes it over to me. I take a couple
Mostly
sips.
shitbag.
We're just shooting the shit, and then all of a sudden he goes, "So,
Hey, again.
I mean,
Dropped your own name.
I dropped my own name.
Keep
So
going.
Irish.
Keep going. It's a good thing we recorded all those today.
Yeah, it's a good thing we did record all those sound bites.
All right.
So he goes, Irish, listen, I have something to tell you. And I take another sip of my vodka and Coke. I go, what? He goes, your sister's really hot. And I just stared daggers at him. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? He just grabs my drink and he shoves it in my face. He goes, dude, back up. First of all, back up.
Well, he already knew to distract you.
You should have
with
said-
liquor.
you should have said-
Apparently it came out wrong. He was like, it was like his way of saying, like, listen, your sister's really nice, and I want to take her out to prom. So I was like, all right, fine.
Then the fact that I hated most of the girls I went to school with, and your sister was actually really cool.
Yeah. So my sister, he asked my sister out, and she agreed. And they apparently had a good time. But another funny little tidbit of this story was about my name, my last name for.
Jesus.
I already dropped my first name, but we're gonna bleep that out apparently.
Laughter.
But hopefully we will bleep my first name out. My
You want to bleep your last name too? Is it integral to the story that they hear?
Yes. Well, it's about what he thought my last name was.
What did he think your last
Hold
name?
up, I can do it without.
Did you think it was Curry?
No,
No.
I thought there was an O in front of it because he's Irish.
Yes.
There is no O in front
So
of his last name.
my last name begins with a C.
Yeah.
So my sister, they're looking for their names. Stomps finds his, and my sister's looking in the C's, and she's like
In the C-section?
In the C section, yeah. I was about to say C section. I corrected
It was
myself.
a prom
You
after
had
all.
to bring it there. You had to go there.
It was a prom after all.
It was the prom after all. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
So she's in the
There's
C's.
sections and dumpsters.
She's in the C's. She's like, well, where's the fuck is my name? I can't find it. And Stomps face palms his own self and goes,
Hey, girl.
checking the O's.
Oh, God.
And of course,
There it was.
there it was.
Oh, Curry.
True moments of racism.
Yeah, you might as well have been like, oh, I thought your fucking last name was Shamrock O'Malley.
All right, quickly. My last Hell in a Cell is
Oh, I can't breathe.
when I met my current girlfriend. I'm not gonna say her name because you know, after all the shit we talked about, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want any part of this fucking podcast.
She'd get very angry with you.
Yes.
And you would die.
But I met
yeah.
her. I met her very recently. I met her a year ago. A year ago this month, but I think it was January 6th. We well, actually
You met
January.
her before that, I thought.
No, actually it was January
dating.
8th. 8th is where we became official. And
On Facebook.
yeah, and
It's all about that
she-
Facebook, man.
I just-
if it ain't on Facebook, it don't count.
I had just gotten out of a year and a half long relationship where I thought everything was going well, and then this girl just dropped the bomb on me. She said, "I gotta break up with you, and you know, I gotta do my own thing."
Should have burned her house to the ground.
No,
Yes, I should have.
Hey.
But
Irish?
yes. Yes,
when
Andrew.
when God closes one door,
I put a spork in your urethra.
He opens another.
Full of sporks and urethras.
And also stomps when God shoves a spork in someone's urethra.
An angel gets his
He
wings.
takes another spork out of someone else's urethra.
Wait, is that when you're sharing the same spork?
Does he at least wash the sporks between urethra
Oh,
shovings?
one would hope, right?
God only has one spork.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
He doesn't use that end.
I'm so sorry that this got way off track so
anyway,
fast.
it was like 3 months afterwards where I had just transferred from Norway to Norway, where I had met the girl who would become my girlfriend for about a year, and she is like me in a whole lot of ways. I spotted her at a particular ale house that was in front of our job, and she was wearing a green Power Rangers beanie
Norway Ale House.
or a knitted winter hat. And I was like, you know what? I'm a Power Rangers fan. I watch the show. I was like, you know, go over there, you. I was in my own head going,
fucking
go over there,
pussy."
you fucking pussy, and just talk to her. So yeah,
It's a
started chatting it up,
true
and
redheaded Irishman's thought
yes,
process right there.
I went over there. We started chatting it up, became friends, and then you know, I made my move, and
Then you started boinking.
yeah, we just started boinking, and it was
What?
what
You guys have boinked?
we've boinked on several occasions. Yes.
I'm pretty sure they boink at least once a week.
Hold on. I think I have one last Hell in the Cell moment.
Yes.
Well, that was the end of my Hell in a Cell. We've been together ever since, and you know, I love her very much.
All right, last one, then we gotta
She
Wait a
makes me
minute.
happy.
segment.
That was very
She
charming.
makes me happy. That's
that
all
was
I have
very
to say.
charming, and I'm happy, and I love you both.
I thank you, and I love you too. Cheers to that.
My Hell in the Cell moment is the moment I realize I say some really dumb shit because I don't think them through. I was looking at my girlfriend who was being very self-conscious at the moment and not feeling great about herself, and I looked about her and I'm like,
No.
she's like, you're gonna leave me, and it's like, I would never do that. You're the best I could do. And in my head, that's something.
Yeah. Wow.
And the best part is this never doesn't come up. It comes up every month.
And I believe she called us both into the room.
Yes!
Sorry.
I came
Get
so
our-
dumb. I came home at like 12 o'clock at night, and I just hear, "Homeless boy, get in this room!" And I walk in, and I go, "Listen to what Stomp said. Tell him what you said." And he tells me, and I go, "I know what you meant, but that does not come out the way you meant it to come out at all." Like, I tried to explain to her, like, he meant to say you're the best he can do. And, like, you're the best and you're amazing. And it did not come out that way at all.
I think, no.
And
what,
she's just looking at me like, you fucking son of a bitch.
No, what Stomp's meant to say was that no one can compare to you, I believe is what you meant to say, but it came out douchey.
Because it wouldn't take the tone of my voice serious. And the tone of my voice helped out. Not enough, but it definitely helped.
And it also filtered through his brain, so of course it came out a little
It's
bit
like,
douchey.
you're the best I could do is not, best I could do. See how the tone of voice changes that a little bit?
Alright, it didn't work for you. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next
Doesn't
thingy
change it
now.
much.
Here we go.
Alright, guys. Get ready to suck on my maple nipples.
Muy bien.
You're the Sasquatch they've been talking
Yes,
about.
I am the Sasquatch that you've been talking about.
So I was sitting there,
So-
maple syrup on my titties.
And then Irish kicked his way to the door, just
Dressed as
licking.
Sasquatch.
Dressed as Sasquatch.
as Sasquatch.
Just lick the shit
Alright.
out of my titties.
So we are drinking a beer from Lawson's Finest Liquids. This is the same brewery that. Are you sucking on my nipples right now?
Yes, he was. He was
Damn.
sucking on
I
him.
need that nectar, baby.
Sucking on my maple nectar. It's from Lawson's. This is the same brewery that gives you Sip of Sunshine, which is a very apparently it's a very elusive beer.
But
Not anymore.
Well, that's not. Well, yeah, I guess not anymore because a lot of people that the Sip of Sunshine is very sought after, but it's very widely available. But for a while, for some reason, it wasn't. But this is another beer from Lawson's. It is called the Maple Nipple. It is an amber ale, straight from. It says on the can, straight from the Green Mountains to your head.
and it's just to settle the debate from earlier, it is Vermont.
Yes.
That's why I said for the sake of the bit, Vermont maple
But we
syrup.
cut that part out.
It
I
is.
can't believe you've done this.
It is a robust, rich maple ale loaded with 100% Vermont pure maple syrup.
Look what it says. Keep going. Keep reading
It
it.
delivers a
Keep reading it.
smooth
Oh yeah.
and palate-pleasing mouthfeel with a slight sticky finish. Yes. Because we all know.
Because we all love mouthfeel
We
with
all
a
know
sticky finish.
We want that sticky finish
I don't know,
for
man.
our mouthfeel. Don't we, Stomps?
I really like how
Stomps, stomps. You love that sticky finish on that
mouthfeel.
on that mouthfeel, don't you?
I
Stop
can't
banging
stop.
your chair.
I can't. It's too funny.
Lawson's.
You're gonna kill us all.
Eventually.
You know what? I'm not even gonna read the rest of that because
Thank God.
Stomps
It's so PO'd right now.
wants to
finish it.
slit everyone's throat in the room right
He's
now.
gonna start with you.
Do you want me
Yeah, I'm
to, do you want me
pretty
to
sure he
finish
is.
it? Do you want me to finish it?
But you're my Hell in a Cell moment.
Yeah. This is, and then he'd be your last Hell in a Cell moment too.
Probably.
So, I do like how sticky nipples make my mouth feel.
I'm gonna castrate you. Alright.
If you castrate me, I'd still be able to talk. So
That's true.
it would just be a little higher pitch.
All right.
It's not a bad beer. I like it.
It's tasty.
It's delicious.
I just like how the can has holding two maple leaves like their little nipples.
Yeah, exactly, like their nipples.
That was intentional.
It even looks like they're kind of making the blood symbol. The gang, the bloods,
gang sign.
the gang
A
sign.
little bit. I think they're just tweaking those.
The Bloods, please sponsor us.
No.
I think they're just tweaking those stems.
What? You're wearing red.
Shit.
God damn it!
Red lumberjack.
God damn it, Irish.
All right. I like it. It's not bad.
It's got a nice amber color to it.
I was expecting a very. I was expecting a much more sweeter maple syrup taste.
It doesn't taste like maple
It's
syrup.
very, very
I
sweet.
was
It's a little
expecting that,
dry.
but
Yeah.
it is a very nice amber ale.
It is a little dry.
I think it tastes dark and sweet.
Yeah, it does taste sweet. I was looking for like a more maple
Just
syrupy
like my
flavor,
penis.
but it is a very nice, full flavored beer,
It's just sweet.
and it's something I can knock back every other weekend. Yeah,
Awesome.
I would say so.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think this beer is it's a solid beer,
Solid,
fantastic
yeah,
beer,
exactly.
and I live with my mom because I'm a loser, and normally I buy
So
beers.
why don't you kill me?
Normally I buy beers and she doesn't touch them because I like beers that she does not like.
Would she touch this one?
She loves this beer.
Oh.
Yeah, and I bought a 4-pack and I let her taste it.
She loves maple nipples.
She loves my maple nipples.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
I used to suck on those maple nipples a lot when I was younger.
Explains so much. Stomps is just like,
Stomps
I'm gonna
is in a-
wait. I'm
Stomps-
gonna wait till I get to do my wild card thing. You
Stomps
guys
is in
keep
a
being
trance
dumb.
right now.
I'm just saying, my mother breastfed, and that's why I'm a strong child.
My mom never breastfed me. She said we should stay friends.
You got friend zoned by your mom.
Oh boy.
That was a good one. That was fun.
That was good.
Yeah,
Alright.
my mom was like, I want to be more than friends.
And you had to be like, whoa.
And now we're on
Whoa.
Pornhub.
Oh
Next
no.
time you'll
good.
be dog walking.
All right,
I'm never watching porn again.
Yeah, sure.
Irish.
Yeah, sure.
I want you to do that introduction for yell out that thing from Always Sunny for this part for me.
Wild card, bitches!
All right. So my wild card is I'm going to hit you guys with beer names, and the three of you have to figure out if it's a real beer or not.
Oh.
Fun. I
That's
like
a fun
it.
one. I like that.
I like your wild cards. They're interesting.
All right.
Wait a minute. Sounds gay. I'm in.
Yes. Yes!
It might not work out. It heats up really fast.
All right. First beer
He's talking about
is
his penis.
Smooth Hoppinator.
Real
That's
beer.
gotta be real. That's
That's
gotta
Smooth
be real.
Hoppinator.
That's
I feel like I've drank
Smooth
that.
Hoppinator. Like the song. Smooth.
yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's real. Is that
Yeah,
Evil Twin?
It's gotta be real.
That is in fact a real beer.
Yeah,
but
I feel like we've
it's-
drank that before.
We have not.
No.
That was too good of a name to not be real.
Alrighty. Hogwash Porter.
Yes. Beer. That's a real beer.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sounds familiar.
Hogwash.
Our moderator Woodhouse is walking through
I'm-
our wires.
I'm gonna say real beer.
Radiant Pig.
Nope.
I'm gonna say not a real beer.
Not a real beer.
Oh.
Good. That was like hinging on me killing
You know what?
myself. So.
Honestly, it should be a real
It
beer.
should be.
But it's such a gross name, though.
Hogwash? Really?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
That's gotta be real.
That's fake.
I feel like that's a real beer.
That's a fake beer.
I'm gonna believe everything.
Gotta be
Gotta be
real.
real. Yes!
It's real.
Real?
It's real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime?
Yeah, by
Heard of that.
Ruck's Brewery.
I am Optimus Prime.
I'm here to get you shit-faced.
Purple Monkey dishwater.
Purple monkey
That's a
drinking
real.
dishwater?
That is a real beer. I know for a fact.
I'm gonna follow Irish. He knows for a fact.
I'm gonna go with no because I don't
It is
care
a real
about
beer
shit.
by Evil Twin.
It is a real beer. I've seen that beer in many liquor stores, and honestly, I'm afraid of that fucking beer.
Why? What's so scary? about it?
What isn't it like a peanut butter chocolate imperial stout or something like that? Something that's gonna
Chocolate peanut butter porter.
yeah.
Oh, you would hate that. You would hate that.
I love.
I'm gonna have to buy that
I
one.
love imperial stouts. I love porters, and I love regular stouts. But those flavored porters, like the chocolate ones and the peanut butter ones, those ones. You can flip me off all you want to, but they
Not
fuck
gonna
with
lie.
my stomach.
Not gonna lie.
I feel like I want to puke after. I mean, they taste great going down, but like
They don't sit well.
you can't get drunk off of one. You know.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like any of those things. Porters, stouts, dark beers,
Well, you're
peanut
wrong.
butter
Racist.
beers, chocolate beers. I would
Racist.
rather have.
You would like it if it was vanilla, wouldn't you?
I would rather have a Japanese girl spray milk out of her asshole in my face.
Yeah, you would, because it'd be white.
All right, moving on.
All right.
All right. No, it would be.
Enough.
It would be yellow.
All right, moving on.
Jesus Christ.
Are we
All right,
moving
next
on?
one.
Are we moving on
What's
now?
the next one?
What's the next
The
one?
next one
Before
is
we get more
the
racist.
Hoppy Bible.
Hoppy Bible.
No.
I'm gonna say no. It's a big gamble on a name.
I want to say.
I'm gonna say no just because it's gay.
I'm gonna say no.
Indeed, it is a fake beer.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
On
All
that
right.
same religious note,
Thank the Lord.
even more Jesus.
That's a beer.
Even-
Evil
what?
Twin.
Okay,
Oops.
he gave it away.
What was the name of
Even
it?
more Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I
that's
feel
a
like
real
those
beer.
religious names are
I'm
such
sorry.
a gamble that someone's gonna like flip out over
Stop
it.
spoiling it for
I'm
Andrew.
sorry, I'm such a fucking cuntbag bitch.
Stop being a cumpbag bitch, then.
God.
Hot friend Amber Ale.
Hot friend Amber Ale. I mean,
I like that. And
I've
if
never
it's-
really had a hot friend named Amber.
If it's not, I do.
I want to say.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say fake.
I'm gonna say real, and if it's not real, that should be the name of your first beer.
In fact, it is a real beer.
No shit.
Fudge.
What's up, my nerd? Just kidding.
I'm gonna say that no.
Dude,
No, I'm not.
you're crossing a line.
Yeast-
let's stay on. Let's not
We
cross
already
that line,
we
dude.
got close to that line before.
The next one is Yeastus Christos.
Oh God, that sounds so gross.
I feel like that
Oh,
sounds.
God.
That
That
sounds
just
like
sounds like you have a really bad yeast infection. Real bad.
That sounds like a beer that I want to stay away
I'm gonna
from.
say no and hope someone didn't come up with
it
that.
sounds
name.
like you came up with it.
it
I'm
sounds-
not gonna lie.
Yeastus
But-
Christos. I want to. It sounds so ridiculous that it probably is a real beer.
It's
I'm
real.
saying
I'm
real.
sure it's real.
It is a real
It is a real beer. I knew.
Humanity, you let me down.
For
Jesus.
fuck's sake.
It's a farmhouse Indian IPA.
Then again, we are drinking maple.
All right.
Nipple.
Nipple.
It's true, but this actually
Very
sounds
true.
good. That sounds
The
disgusting.
next one is a hoppy ending.
Hoppy.
I'm gonna
ending.
say that's real.
I'm gonna say you made that up. That's
Oh,
not
no.
real.
Ooh, that. It is a good name for a beer. I want to say you made it up though.
It's a real
It's a
beer.
real beer. What the fuck?
Yeah, bitches!
Curse me for believing that you're so creative.
Giving him too much credit.
Hoppy ending. That sounds like a beer I can get into, baby.
All right.
Oh my god.
How about this one? Drag me to ale.
Drag me to ale. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like drag me to
I
hell.
want to say that's made up, but that's a good one.
I think I made it up. It might be real.
Should I look it up?
I just made it up now. I think it might be real though.
All right, let's look
you
it up.
You guys want to go around and make up your own kind of?
Yeah, why don't we go around and make up our own beer names?
Well, I mean, unless Stomps has more.
Oh, I've got plenty.
Oh, let's
the,
hear him.
the last hopper.
I feel like we did. What? Hold on, I'm looking up Drag Me to Ale to see if it's real or not.
Baby got Bach.
I like it, so I'm going to say real.
That is probably the best name for a beer I've heard in a while.
Real.
Baby got Bach.
It's in fact real.
Okay. I didn't even guess, but you know what? I probably would have guessed real.
Well, Andrew, I typed in Drag Me to Ale, and all I got was Drag Me to Hell stuff, so I think you have created a nice original
There
name.
you
Lit
go.
motherfucker. Hell yeah.
I mean,
dude.
You better trademark that
Yeah.
shit if you want to start homebrewing.
Wait. Hip Hopotamus.
hip hoppopotamus.
Oh, Con Ale.
Con Ale. That's
Like
gotta
the
be real.
Nicolas Cage movie.
That's gotta be real.
I
There's too
made
many
that
Nick
shit up.
Cage fans. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's a good one.
I
And
like
since
that.
we're on the movies, RoboHop.
Real.
Real.
It is
Yeah.
real.
It is real. I thought I saw that.
Israel.
Oh,
Let's not go there.
No.
sit your ass down.
Real.
Sit your ass down.
Stop looking it up right before.
Are you
I
fucking
have
kidding
a
me?
list in front of me.
There's a list of fake and not. Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna.
I'm making up the fake ones as I'm going along.
I want to say
I'm
real.
gonna say real.
Fake.
No, it's real.
No.
Sit
I got
your
one.
ass down.
Citra.
I actually have one.
Fantastic.
I like that name.
I have one. Breaking Blood.
Fake.
Real.
I want to say it's real. I think I've drank it with you.
It is actually real. I have not drank it, but I have seen it in many liquor stores.
Oh,
I forget I don't know the name of the brewery, but I know it is an actual beer. It's called Breaking Bud.
Breaking Bud. I don't watch Breaking Bad, but Hefeweizenberg.
What
I
was
want
it?
to say that's real.
Heffa Eisenberg?
Like
Hefeweizenberg.
I don't.
Heisenberg from Breaking Bad.
I know, but what's the Heffa
say...
Hefeweizen.
stuff? Oh, I'm gonna
It's a
say
weed.
real.
I'm gonna say fake.
Real.
You'd have to look it up. I just made it up just
God
now.
damn it. I can't spell
That
that.
would be a great. That would be a nice little idea for beer.
Pearl Necklace Oyster Stout.
Pearl.
That's
oh
fucking
my
fake.
god.
I want to say real.
Real.
I swear
It's a
to God.
fucking real one.
Oh,
I knew it. I thought I
my
saw
God.
it.
Let me see the label.
It's by Raging Bitch.
Yep. It's from.
Oh,
no, it's
sad.
that's not the name of the brewery, is it?
That
Bitch.
is.
No. It's from
Yeah.
Flying Dog.
Flying Dog. Yeah, you're right.
Dog.
Raging. Yeah.
Huh.
That's
This-
a good brewery.
I don't want this to be real. Sheep Shagger Scotch Ale.
It is real. You just said it's not.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
What's it called? Sheep Shagger?
Sheep Shagger.
Sheep Shagger.
Mmm.
This guy fucks sheep.
Yeah, baby. You never
Yeah,
had.
who the fuck
Once
does
you go
it?
sheep, you
It's
never
pro-
go
it's
back.
Probably the beer you drink, like in copious amounts, and then
To get you ready to fuck a
Yeah,
sheep.
to get you ready to fuck
Yeah,
a sheep.
and then you just hit
exactly.
the fields and you're just like, get over here, baby.
All right.
Bah.
I pity that. I pity you guys aren't ready to fuck
And last
sheep
but
at a
not
moment's
least,
notice.
Stand Up and Stout.
Stand up and stout.
That's you.
I want to say, yeah,
Fake.
I want to say that's you. That's fake.
It is indeed fake.
Yeah,
That's a good one,
that's
though.
A
That's
good
a
I
good one.
made it.
That's nice.
That's a good one.
Stand up and stout. I like that.
Well, we're at 15,
We gotta get on that.
and this didn't make it, obviously.
Stout.
But I don't expect these super
Let
high
it all
alcohol.
out. These are the things I can do. Oh wait, no.
without-
These are the things
Come
that make
on.
me drink a stout.
These are the things that make me drink a stout. Come on.
Boom, get your boogie on.
I'm drinking
Oh,
with you.
fuck,
Now come on.
That's the Disturbed remix. I'm a talking to you, so come on.
All right, you want to go around? Want to go around and have everyone come up with one?
Yeah,
Come up with your own
I
one.
think let's come out.
So
go around and
we'll go around. We'll come up with one, then we'll go to the ending.
Are we
Alright.
talking about beer names?
Come up with a
We're
beer
gonna
name.
have to. Oh shit! I have to think.
Yeah, so do
You're making me
I.
think.
I know.
This is a
You're good
beer
at this. Remember the
podcast.
porn parodies we had?
Oh yeah,
Fucking-
we had,
Porn
like,
parodies.
We had porn parodies of video games, and I came up with probably one of the best ones. It was On Your Knees for Speed.
That's gonna
That's-
be wild card for next week.
I'm
There
pretty
you go.
sure. I'm pretty sure that's
I got
already a
Mark.
thing out in the
Probably.
Midwest when they catch someone sucking dick for crystal meth.
What about like Mario Shart?
Mario. I don't want to watch that video.
Sorry, okay.
No, you're not. Now come up with a beer name.
All right, now come up. We gotta come up with beer names now.
Again?
One more. We'll do one more. We'll go around.
No way this hasn't been done, but Johann Sebastian Bach.
God damn, you're too creative for me.
You just said that, and now you made me.
How
draw a
about
blank.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, I
There we
like
go.
it. I like it. Nice.
Mosaic Park?
Mosaic Park.
Kingdom
I like
hops.
that.
You could do Kingdom hops.
Lit.
Hops.
Scotch tape ale.
It's creative. It's a little.
Yeah, I guess it could work.
That's fantastic. Actually, very daddish of you.
Hopworts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Try not to lean on hops as much.
Let's see.
Citra, what you doing over there?
Winter stout. No, that's bad.
Wait, did you say Winter Stout?
Yeah. Like
Wow.
Winter
That's
Soldier.
the name of like 55 beers.
I tried.
It's okay.
I'm
It's
terrible.
okay.
I'm not creative in this way.
Yes, you are.
Captain America ale.
See?
There you go.
That's a good one.
Not bad.
Would it have a mighty shield on it, or would it be... I would
Or
put
more
a-
like Thor Ragnarok.
That's
There you
good.
Thor Ragnar, that's a good
That's
one.
a good
There you
one.
go,
Thor
that's a good one.
Ragnarok.
Haponda forever.
I don't think we're allowed to make that one.
And plus, that would be a stout.
Yeah,
would
that's
be-
true.
I mean,
A
it would be a
stout or a
starter, at
porter?
least a dark beer.
Yeah.
Maybe a brown ale, if they count.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Disney would be
man.
like, hey, you can't do that. No. Just like they did with that dude that made the fan video for Star Wars, and they tried to fuck him.
Douchebag.
Hopster douchebag. No, how about Hopster? Just like that, because he's a hipster.
I guess so, but I feel the douchebag just kind of drives it home.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
eh,
No, it does.
I
It
guess
does.
so.
You need. Oh God.
This could be a beer or a drug. Power Pills 5000.
I think it's a drug.
That's
That could
probably
be a
it.
drug.
That's going to be a drug.
That's
Or
a-
like a really intense energy drink.
there you
Yeast infection.
go.
Pablo Picasso.
Oh God.
Okay.
Pills Cosby sweater.
Yeah, I was trying to
Oh,
think
God.
of a Cosby one, but I couldn't do it. I was gonna go Bill Hopsey, but that was terrible. It's terrible. Oh my
Sorry for
god!
that.
No, you should be sorry for that.
30% alcohol by volume. The Bill
It would just be, and the little tagline would be like, "Ladies love my pudding pop."
The 6-pack comes with a pillow.
Oh my god!
Well,
I think we came up with a decent amount of beer names.
we could do more, and we could
could
edit
do
out the
more.
silence. We could do more and edit out the silence.
We could.
I'm trying to think of hop names and breeds that might work.
Stout by me.
Stout by me. Dig it.
Nickelback.
There you
Yeah!
Yeah.
There you go.
It's
It would
great because nobody fucking likes it.
But they made a shit ton of money, though. That's a fucking band. They made so much fucking
So
money.
did
It's
Wyclef
ridiculous.
Jean when he fucking robbed Haiti.
It's a somewhat good beer, but
Yeah, it'd make a shit ton of money, but no, it
I love
never
how
win
all
awards.
four of us went for a sip of our beer at the exact same
it's
time.
because we're smart.
That's because of one mind, one beer.
We got a hive mind going on right now.
I'm thinking of a couple more, then we'll call it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Porters.
That's good. I like
Yeah.
that.
Gorgeous. Man, as soon as we
And
each
each
turn the
porter could be a different flavor.
Yeah, you could do
as soon
different.
as we
Like,
turn the mics off, I'm just
Raphael
gonna
will be a
start-
raspberry
Michelangelo.
porter. Will be a blood orange porter.
Yeah.
Sex
And
with
then
a farmhouse.
like Donatello will be a grape porter, and then Leonardo will be a blueberry porter. There you go.
Yeah.
half a Weisenheim.
How about a Crystal Hef?
How about a Hugh Hefner?
That's
Yeah.
hard. Well,
We
that's
already
already a
reviewed
beer.
How about
Yeah,
get these
that's
mother
already a
heifers off this mother heffin' plane?
How about Hef
F you.
the Jews?
That one hasn't been made yet, except in Germany.
It's definitely a Hefeweizen.
Oh.
Man.
Church Hef.
Man,
There's some fat
there's
ladies
going to
at
be a
church.
lot of sitting and thinking in this section.
Yeah,
I just went and heffed your mama.
Hef your mama.
There we go.
The Fresh Pills of Bel Air.
can't.
A fresh Pilsner of Bel Air. That's
Fresh
a good
Pilsner of Bel Air.
One. That's a really good one.
That's good. That's really good. Hop to conclusions.
For women.
Yeah. It's also gluten free.
Gluten free and low cal. Alright. Let's go. Alright.
Alright, everybody. It's been real. My Uber's on the way. We are the Drunken Grail.
Yeah.
Stomps, homeless child, Irish. Shit's about to get real.